Namaskaram. Namaskaram to all of you, wherever you are. Well, right now, as you can see, the landscape here is painted in many colors. As spectacular as nature continues to be, human beings having problems. No, I'm not talking about your election. The virus situation continues, and in regions of the world where we thought, our people thought that it's past, it's come back again with full force. In UK, in France, Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, and many other countries. Month-long lockdowns, full lockdowns have been declared because people have been resisting these lockdowns. Quietly, armed soldiers have come in to enforce this lockdown. When you bring army into your own towns and cities, it means the situation is serious. So, in United States, things are not any better. In the last 24 hours, there are nearly 1,300 deaths. Well, I see all of you are masked, and it's wonderful, even the little children you brought them masked, wonderful. But there is a part of America which believes that this is all a hoax. Over 1 million people dead and it's still a hoax. Well, this has been the bane of humanity always, that people can fancy believing whatever they want, no matter what the reality is. Well, definitely there's another segment of population which overreacts to everything, and another segment which completely neglects everything. To get people into a balanced response, we need to build populations who are a bit conscious and able to respond consciously to challenges that are thrown to us. Some reacting wildly in panic, some too much bravado, they don't care. Well, if there is any misunderstanding, hope this helps to clear this. Nations went into lockdowns not because we believed that you can stop the virus. We went into lockdowns to ensure that medical facilities are not overwhelmed. Suddenly in a city, 1 million people get sick, then they will die because of lack of medical attention. We wanted them to get sick slowly, in installments, so that everybody can be attended to and we can bring down the fatality rate, which to some extent we have succeeded. in many countries. But aberrations are there. When something is a global situation, unfortunately aberrations will be there. And these aberrations are largely either because panic reaction or too much bravado. Compulsive behavior is being hidden under some kind of confidence and courage. When it's at its peak, somebody very proudly comes out on the street and says, "I need a haircut." Well, I knew that you cannot handle your head, but even your hair, you can't handle your hair, and your head is a complex, it's pretty complex. You're having trouble handling it, understandable, but you cannot handle your hair for a few months. That's a tragedy. People are talking about freedom, that I have freedom. Yes, you have. Who said you and me are not free to die? We're free to die. But the problem is, there are others who want to live. If everybody wanted to die, no problem. But there's a whole lot of people who want to live. So, responsible behavior becomes the element of success in a situation like this. Wherever I go, people are asking me, "Sadhguru, how to deal with such a terrible situation, hard situation?" Well, you have forgotten how life has been for every generation till now. If you do not know, or if you cannot look back too far away, just look back at the last 2 or 3 generations, 20th century. What people have gone through. Early 20th century, there were famines in large parts of the world. World War I, Spanish flu, Depression, World War II. Well, you had Korean War, Vietnam War, lots of things. You're not facing anything like that. This is a soft ball. This pandemic is a soft ball, but we have become so frail in our minds that we cannot handle it. I want you to understand. I want you to just look back and see, what is the experience of people where their whole cities were flattened in World War II and they built back within 15, 20 years' time? Hello? A significant part of the population died. There was nobody who did not lose somebody who's their family or friend. Everybody lost someone and they lost everything they had and they built back and put the world back on rails. You don't have anything like that. And there is so much technology. For the first time, you can work from home, you can keep your friendships from home, you can even have a love affair. Hello? Yes, new ones, because you have a lot of time at home and no risk of even meeting them and getting into any trouble. But we are complaining and complaining like never before because both in body and mind, a large segment of the population has become very frail. Not because of old age, they've just become very frail because of too much comfort, too much convenience. And without using their body or brains, they can still live reasonably well. so much facility. It's time to understand that no matter what we create, our apple cart could be turned around. Simple situations can do that. When everything is well, you're well means nothing. It's not because of you, it's because of the situation. Even when things are dead wrong, you're still well. This means you are of some value as a human being. This is the time to display that. Fortunately, in countries like India, where the population is of a certain density, the recovery rate has become phenomenally good. Fatality rates have dropped significantly, and recovery rates are going up by the day. That means people are… their systems are getting little stronger, medical systems are beginning to function at many-fold higher levels than what they normally function. So this is what needs to happen everywhere. That one thing is, individual human beings should get stronger for sure, because if you want to live strong, you need both physiological and psychological frameworks which are of a certain stability and strength, otherwise you cannot. Whatever you wish to do, even if you just wish to sit and meditate, it's very important that you have a strong system, otherwise it won't let you do it. Europe, they thought they are beyond these things because they are Europeans, but it's getting them. This every population in the world needs to understand. At least virus is not racist. Whoever is negligent, it gets them. Yes, some good things I'm saying. It doesn't discriminate what is the color of your skin. Anyway, it gets you if you're not, conscious about it. The new epicenter of pandemic has become Europe once again. That's where it flared up, it went down and people thought that's it, and I think the beer drinking season in certain countries in Europe has put pandemic back into full action once again.